Most people believe they learn slowly because they lack talent, discipline, or intelligence. But that belief is one of the greatest lies modern society has taught. The real reason learning feels difficult is because no one ever explained how learning is supposed to happen. The ancient Japanese masters understood that the mind does not grow through chaos. It grows through stages. And when those stages are respected, learning accelerates naturally. This process is called Shuhari, and it is not a philosophy meant to be admired from a distance. It is a method meant to be practiced. The first stage is Shu. To apply Shu, you must make a conscious decision to stop improvising. You choose one source, one teacher, one method, and you follow it exactly as it is given. You do not modify it. You do not combine it with other approaches. You do not chase novelty. Shu trains your mind to focus deeply instead of broadly. Every time you repeat the same exercise, the same structure, the same routine, your brain reduces resistance and builds stability. This is how learning begins to accelerate without you noticing. In Shu, your only responsibility is repetition with attention. You practice even when it feels boring. You practice especially when it feels boring. Because boredom is not a signal to quit. It is a signal that your ego is losing control. This stage trains discipline, patience, and consistency. Skills grow slowly on the surface, but rapidly beneath it. This is where most people fail, not because they cannot learn, but because they refuse to stay long enough for learning to settle. As repetition continues, understanding becomes clearer. Movements feel smoother, concepts begin to connect. This is when Shu naturally turns into Ha. Ha is not rebellion, it is refinement. To apply Ha, you begin to ask why things work, not to reject the method, but to deepen it. You experiment carefully. You adjust details. You personalize without breaking the foundation. At this stage, learning speeds up dramatically because the knowledge is no longer external. It starts becoming internal. You are no longer memorizing information. You are understanding systems. Mistakes in Ha are not failures. They are data. You observe what works and what doesn't. You keep what strengthens the result and remove what weakens it. Creativity emerges naturally because it is built on structure, not confusion. This is why people who reach Ha often appear suddenly skilled. But nothing was sudden. The groundwork was laid in Shu. When Ha has fully done its work, something remarkable happens. Effort decreases. Confidence stabilizes. The skill begins to feel natural. This is where Ri begins. Ri is the stage where technique dissolves into instinct. To apply Ri, you stop consciously thinking about how to perform the skill. You trust the process that shaped you. Your actions flow without hesitation. Decisions feel obvious. Learning becomes effortless because the mind is no longer divided between doubt and execution. Ri is not about showing mastery. It is about embodying it. At this stage, you can adapt instantly to new situations because you understand the essence, not just the form. This is why true masters look calm, even under pressure. Their minds are not busy calculating. They are responding. The power of Shuhari lies in repetition of the cycle. Every time you start something new, you return to Shu. You follow before you innovate. You discipline before you express. This is not weakness. It is intelligence. People who learn fast are not rushing forward. They are respecting the sequence. To use Shuhari in your daily life, you must first slow down your urge for shortcuts. Choose clarity over speed. Choose depth over variety. When learning something new, ask yourself only one question at first. What is the correct structure? Then commit to it fully. This single decision removes confusion, anxiety, and wasted energy. As consistency builds, allow yourself to question and adjust gradually. Do not abandon the structure too early. Freedom only works after discipline. Creativity only works after understanding. When the skill becomes part of you, let go of effort. Let intuition guide you. Shuhari teaches that learning is not about forcing the brain. It is about calming it. When the mind feels safe, structured, and focused, It absorbs faster than any motivational technique ever could. This is why ancient masters could reach levels of mastery that seem impossible today. They did not fight the process. They trusted it. If learning has always felt heavy to you, this method changes everything. You stop blaming yourself. You stop jumping between systems. You stop doubting your ability. You begin to move forward with certainty, knowing exactly where you are in the process. You were never slow. You were never incapable. You were simply never taught how to learn correctly. Shuhari is not a secret because it is hidden. It is a secret because it requires patience, in a world addicted to speed. And once you understand it, learning stops being a struggle and becomes a natural expression of who you are becoming. As you reach the end of this journey, remember this: learning was never meant to feel like a constant struggle. It was meant to feel like a path, clear, structured, and deeply human. Shuhari reminds you that growth does not come from rushing, comparing, or forcing yourself forward. It comes from respecting the stage you are in and committing to it fully. If you are at Shu, be patient. Follow the fundamentals with humility and trust that repetition is shaping you, even when progress feels invisible. If you are at Ha, explore with courage. Question, adapt, and refine without abandoning the foundation that brought you here. And if you are at Ri, move with calm confidence, knowing that mastery is not something you prove, but something you embody. Every skill you will ever learn, every habit you will ever build, every version of yourself you will ever become will pass through these same stages. When you stop fighting the process and start walking with it, learning accelerates naturally, and discipline becomes a quiet strength rather than a constant battle. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are exactly where you need to be. The path is still open, and the next step is always simple. Return to Shu, walk with intention, and allow mastery to grow in its own time. If this message resonated with you, carry it with you. Apply it. Live it. And remember, true transformation begins not when you rush forward, but when you finally learn how to walk the path correctly.